It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. A good one here in the AFC East. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of the possible 17 years. But the last 4 belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it, this is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
A big-time play for the Dolphins, and even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and 3rd down coming up. Here's Huntley. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. Last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. Ho-ho! And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Huntley. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Back to throw. Huntley. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Huntley. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And the Bills are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bills offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion here is Hollins. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. 1st down, Buffalo. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. The Bills with the early advantage. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Allen on 1st down. The open man is Coleman. He's got it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. It seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Mac Hollins. Touchdown, Bills.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A run here with Mostert. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Huntley now. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Huntley. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and now it's 4th down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Huntley. That's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Jake Bailey now as he's on to punt for Miami. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And This will be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Play action. It's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Slot receiver, headed right. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Woo! Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They send him right out of the slot. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Allen. He finds Hollins on the ground. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And that won't get a whole lot. To about the 5. Now here's 2nd and goal. Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Pass's kick is good. And And the Bills extend the lead to 24-0.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Huntley. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
On second down, Mostert. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw. Huntley. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Huntley. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll try it now with Mostert. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
3rd and 5. Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Huntley. Now a screen set up for H.N. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Huntley now. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They face second down and 7. Allen going to give this to Davis. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Hollins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's second and 9. Once again, it's Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.